Okay, today we're making something called herb de Provence chicken. This is a really easy dish to make and pretty tasty. So we've got 2 chicken breasts here, been salted and peppered, about 1.5 to 2 pounds. I've got my Dean and DeLuca chemistry set over here. We've got some minced garlic and 2 cups of red wine for deglazing the chicken. We got a large 10-inch skillet here that's been heating up for a bit. It's got 3 tablespoons of olive oil in it. So we're all ready to go. Now in the bag here we've got 1/4 cup of flour and a teaspoon of paprika. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the chicken breasts and we're going to flour them. Kind of like shake and bake, but different. Because baking is what we're going to do with this. I've got an oven preheated to 300 degrees. All I want to do is just coat the chicken breasts. And once they're coated, they go right into the hot oil. Which is going to start our pan sauce for the side dish. So those have to brown up for a bit. In the meantime, we're going to start the preparation for the side dish. It consists of some mushrooms we're going to slice. These are fresh, by the way. You could use canned if you wanted, but good enough if you can get them on sale. So we're going to let that cook up for a few minutes. Brown, we want the chicken brown. There's the mushroom. Those are done. The other thing we're going to need for the side, I got some purple onion here. This is our we've already started on, but we're just going to take slice some wedges out of that. That ought to be enough. And I've got some grape tomatoes here. We're going to serve this with a pasta dish for the side. So the grape tomatoes should do pretty well. Adds a little bit of nice color to it, along with the mushrooms. Set those aside. Turn the heat up just a hair on that. For the side dish, we're making some cheese tortellini with the vegetables and mushrooms. We're not going to start that right at the moment because we have to wait about 2.5 hours for this to cook. Takes a little while. But it's well worth it. It's a very simple dish to make. So once these get browned up a little bit, they just about are. We're going to leave them sit there on that side. Get a clean platter because you got to take them out. Skillet's turned on to about medium-high right at the moment. You don't want to go too much higher than that with cast iron. The pan gets plenty hot, even at lower temperatures. May not be the same as cooking in a Teflon pan or something where you can blast it up at, the top of the range, but they cook well. And let these brown for probably about another minute. And you can't feel this, but even though it doesn't look like it's real brown, it will brown up a little bit more when we bake it. Just want to get them kind of slightly brown. You don't want them dry, and remove them back there. Now, and swirl that around here a little bit. Next step is we want about 3 tablespoons of minced garlic. You could hand mince it if you want, but sometimes I like cheating and using the canned stuff, so we're gonna put that in there. And you don't want to let garlic cook very long. It will get bitter. So what we're gonna do is just kind of stir it around for a second or two. If you go over 30 seconds, you're going to run into trouble. And then we're going to take and deglaze the pan with the wine. And that's basically with the flour and the fat is going to be the foundation of the sauce that we're going to be cooking up later. So we're going to take the chicken and put back in the pan. And the nice thing about doing this is you're going to get really nice tender chicken out of it. A lot of chicken that's baked is, well, let's say just rivals hospital chicken. So we've got some herbs de Provence here. We're going to just kind of sprinkle that on top of the chicken. About a tablespoon maybe. This is your seasoning base. So it's going to be stubborn. Herbs de Provence really came from a region in France, and like most French things you buy, if you call it herbs de Provence, it really has, the good stuff has to come from there. So I got this from Dean and DeLuca, which by the way is if you're looking for something kind of on the line of snooty food, that's not a bad place to go take a look. So at any rate, there we go. And we're just going to put that in the oven, put that back in my chemistry set, and we're going to let it cook for 2.5 hours, or until the chicken's tender. So we're just going to throw that in the oven and let it sit. My timer set for part 1, about an hour. And turn that off, and we will see you for part 2. Thanks for stopping by.